My father started this business 30 years ago. He worked in grocery management when I was a little boy, and went to work one day, made a stand against a local union, and suddenly they shut the doors in front of him. So he was suddenly met with the challenge of providing for his wife and 2 kids with no job. My father always was totally invested and had a love for trees in general, and decided to start his own little landscaping company and tree care. And through some good people he knows, he decided to start Sussex Tree in 1987, and with 1 pickup truck and a couple of chainsaws, and just to kind of pay the bills. And here we are 30 years later, developed into what we have now. I remember one particular time, it was before I was able to drive, so I'd guess it would probably be 14, 15 years old, and it was during the summer, and he came home in a mad rush and said, "You gotta come with me." So I jumped in the pickup with him, and we rolled up to his job site, and he's in his pickup, and he just drives his pickup in the backyard, and he throws his rope up in a tree, and he's like, "Slide over in the driver's seat." And the next thing I know, he gets his chainsaw out, and he's making some cuts, and I'm sitting there in the truck, and then he gets back in the truck, and I move back over to the driver's seat, and he yanks a tree down, and a tree falls down, and then we get back in the truck, and I got home that night, I was like, man, Mom, Dad is awesome. When I was old enough to really understand like what jobs are and working and all that kind of stuff, my father always told me, "Son, you need to go to school for something to earn a better living for yourself than doing what I do, because this is a very difficult way to make a living." I got a 4-year engineering degree and pursued engineering for almost 10 years. And it wasn't until, I don't know, 6 years into that where Sussex Tree kind of really turned into kind of what it is now. And several years ago, through some pretty serious conversations, we both agreed that this has turned into something pretty impressive. So the love of what my dad has created encouraged me to pursue helping him, and here I am. Ultimately, the value that my father has brought to not only this company, but the tree care industry as a whole in our area in the last 30 years is like unmeasurable.